What's happening? It's John from Long Island punk band Wrecked here on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there. We celebrated yesterday, so today's kind of a chill day. So anyway, bit of band news. We're going in tomorrow to hopefully put a dent in the recording of our second EP, lay down some vocals, maybe fix some minor mistakes, and hopefully have something out on Spotify shortly. All the basic tracks are done now. It's just going to be mixing it and on the vocals. So I should be able to get the vocals done tomorrow night in one shot. We had the gig at Mr. Beery's 2 weeks ago. It was a great first gig back, and thank you to all who came down to check us out. And that's pretty much it. I think things are getting back to normal. So fingers crossed. We'll have some more gigs this summer, and again, have the recording done in a couple of weeks or so. All right. So, anyways, I have some new stuff, some new vinyl. I figured I'd bring it up, show you guys. This is the first one. This is the Hula Girls, Curse of the Tiki. This is on High Tide Recordings. I found these guys online, and I figured I'd check it out. Surf music, if you're into stuff like Duane Eddy, Dick Dale, that kind of stuff. Instrumental, real clean guitar tones, Fender guitar tones. I'm not a huge fan of that stuff. I'm more of a distortion and an overdrive type of tone. But this stuff's a good break, and it's a novelty stuff, but it's great. I love it. And this album's really good. These let's see who was on it. Anybody in particular? No, didn't think so. But it's good. Check it out. Real background music, summertime music. Really get it set up for the summer. So again, High Tide Recordings, and I bought this because I was going to buy this one. I'll show you the next one. Also on High Tide Recordings. This is the Surfer Jets, and I got this because it came with the limited edition Sea Glass vinyl. So again, instrumental surf music. In the vein of that Dick Dale, in the vein of Duane Eddy. These girls really know how to play. They got some really nice, clean tones out of these guitars. One plays a Strat, one plays a Jaguar, and they got some nice, clean tones. Drum is very minimalistic, and I have nothing bad to say about this either. Again, good summertime music. A bit of a departure from what I typically listen to, but again, it's a nice relief. All right. Next one. This is on American Laundromat Records. This just came out. This is Juliana Hatfield, Blood. There's the back. Now, I've been a fan of Juliana Hatfield's for 25 years, something like that. 28 years maybe. I first heard of her when she had the Juliana Hatfield 3. And they had an album, which I really loved, and they had a second album, Become What You Are, which is really good too. She's got a real high pitched girl voice, like a teenage girl voice almost, But it always went well with the really distorted guitars, and she can write some songs, man. She's been around, like I said. She was in the Blake Babies, a Boston indie rock band, which they're pretty good too. And then again, she was Juliana Hatfield 3, and then just Juliana Hatfield. I think she played for the Lemonheads. I know she dated Evan Dando for a while. But I've always been a fan of hers, and she was great. And this is a great return album for her. Again, distorted guitars, great songwriting, real indie songwriting. The tones on this, phenomenal. She plays Gibsons, and I'm blown away by it. And I was very happy that she's actually came out with another album, because I thought she was gone. One of those, again, she did a couple cover albums. I think she did a Police cover album and an Olivia Newton-John cover album, which I'm not, again, she lost me with that, but it's good to see her back with this one. And so I strongly recommend this one. So it's one of the greatest albums of 2021, I'll tell you that. All right. Next up, this is a soundtrack for The Lords of Salem, Rob Zombie film. This is one of my favorite films from Rob Zombie. I liked, the House of a Thousand Corpses was decent. Devil's Rejects, everyone says that's his best. It's good. Yeah, I actually really do enjoy his remake of the Halloween movie. I really did. Not so much the Halloween 2 that he made, but definitely the first one he made. Anyways, this film is I've seen it 1,000 times. I love it. Real dark, real moody, real dread. A sense of dread throughout the whole thing. It's a slow movie, but anyway, the soundtrack again, it's got nothing true groundbreaking. Blinded by the Light, by Manfred Mann. Spirited Radio by Rush. Venus and Furs, Velvet Underground. That's about it. But it also contains an album from the band that was supposed to be in this. That was this. If you've seen the movie, it was the black metal band that they played on the radio station. John Five, the guitar player John Five, he did that whole album, and they included it in part of this. And it's again, it's his attempt at making a black metal album. He nails it. He's a great guitar player, John Five. If you've never listened to him, he got his start with I think David Lee Roth, and then played Marilyn Manson. I think he might still play Marilyn Manson. But again, he's a out there character and a great guitar player. I mean, really, if you check him out on YouTube, check out his rig rundown. Shows the gear he uses. It's wild, and it seems like a nice guy. But he's a great musician in his own right, and I'd like to listen to some of his stuff. I just there's not the time really. The Rob Zombie. I think I don't know if he plays for Marilyn Manson or Rob Zombie. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he played for both of them. But either way, great guitar player. This is again Waxwork Records. I have a bunch of stuff from these guys. They put a nice package together with stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably play this once or twice, but other than that, I just want to have it. All right. And last but not least, Tanya Donnelly and the Parkington Sisters. Tanya Donnelly was in that band Belly, if you remember that from the 90s. I don't know who the Parkington Sisters are, but anyways, I haven't listened to this yet. I haven't opened it yet, but I heard a few of these tracks. What made me want to get this is it's a cover album, and the cover "Let Me Roll It" by Paul McCartney and Wings, and that's one of my favorite post Beatles related songs. It's also got I think Pretender's song on this, Monkey song. Who else? Kinks song. And I think a Go-Go song, Automatic. Again, I haven't listened to it. Aside from listening to it on my phone, I haven't, opened it. But yeah, it's great. I love a band of women singing. It's just something about it, something about the tone of it, and harmony and stuff like that. Just, it's really a great thing to listen to. And I try to keep my mind open when it comes to this stuff. So, because again, I'm more of a punk and metal fan, but when when you get a bunch of female musicians together and they can all sing and they harmonize, it's great. It's something else. But that's pretty much it. That's all the vinyl I have, the new stuff at least. Again, excuse me, summertime, so it's not going to be so much of the inside listen to music. So I try to get some stuff that's a little light. I listen. I love Black Sabbath, but I'm not going to put them on in the summertime. Maybe if I'm drinking or something, I don't know. But yeah, those are the 5 new records. Again, to all who came to see us last 2 weeks ago, Saturday at Mr. Beery's. Again, thank you again. It was a great show, great first gig back for us, and we're just going to be trying to grind out, like I said, the EP, grind out some more gigs, and we'll be back. So yeah, that's about it. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Have a good rest of the weekend. Thank you for listening.